Have you ever wanted to vote for a candidate in the RIPE NCC Executive Board elections, but you couldn't attend the general meeting to cast your vote? This year, the RIPE NCC is facilitating electronic voting for the Executive Board elections for those members that cannot attend the general meeting. On the 5th of May 2010, during the general meeting in Prague, you will be able to vote electronically via your computer from a remote location. Are you a registered contact person for your LAR? Via BigPulse, the online voting system selected to carry out the electronic voting for the upcoming Executive Board elections, the RIPE NCC will send you an email to submit your registration for electronic voting. Only LAR contact persons will receive an invitation email to register with the BigPulse system. Only one contact person per LAR can vote for the Executive Board elections, so only one registration per LAR will be accepted. If your LAR has more than one contact person, the first person registering in the system will have the voting right. The electronic voting procedure consists of two parts: registration through the electronic voting software and the voting selection, in which you select your preferred candidates for the Executive Board. In this screencast, we want to explain what you should do to register for the Executive Board elections. If you follow the link in your email sent by the RIPE NCC, you take only 3 steps to perform the registration. A list of the LARs you represent is shown. Check the box next to the organization or organizations you choose to represent, and then click Submit. If one of the other contact persons for an LAR has already registered in the system, you will not be able to represent that LAR. Go back to make a correction and deselect the organization that has already received a registration from a colleague. You submit your new selection and the system will ask you to reconfirm your choice. You are now redirected to the third and final step. On this screen, you can view your registration receipt, where you can find the LARs that you are registered for. This registration receipt is also sent to you via email. You are now registered in the BigPulse system, but the registration process has one final step. Your registration to vote for the Executive Board elections will only be confirmed after you fax a copy of your passport or identification to the RIPE NCC, or email it to agm@ripe.net. After you send your ID to the RIPE NCC, you will receive an email confirming your registration for the Executive Board elections. Please note that you must register for electronic voting by the 21st of April 2010. After that date, no registrations are allowed and you will not be able to vote electronically in the Executive Board elections. Also, the BigPulse system will not allow you to change your registration once registered. Soon, the RIPE NCC will post a new video showing how to vote for your preferred candidate during the upcoming general meeting. For more information, see the e-voting FAQs at this address. You can also contact the RIPE NCC at agm@ripe.net.